Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany Bundles, and today's video is going to be on how to plan for your first home, how to get your mortgage. So if you are interested, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Please make sure that you are subscribed, and let's get right into the video. So I'm making this video. This was actually a topic on Facebook. I think it was like maybe last week. One of my Facebook friends made a post and they were asking, what are some tips from current homeowners as far as obtaining a home? What advice do we have and what insight could we share? And so I wanted to make a video to share information on YouTube as well, because I think it's very important. I purchased my first home, I believe it was maybe three and a half years ago. And it was something that I did, and I was very, very proud of myself. And it was one of my goals that I've reached. I knew that I wanted to have a mortgage before I was 30. And so I was really, really excited that I was able to do that. And like I mentioned, just obtain it in my name. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over some of the tips that really helped me and some things that will help you as well when you are wanting to apply for your first mortgage. So I would do this, before you start shopping for your first home, before you, get into the market, I would start saving. Now you want to make sure that you start saving quite early. That's why I said at least a year in advance. You want to make sure that you're saving for a down payment. You want to make sure that you're saving for any debt that you may need to pay off. You want to make sure that you're saving so that the bank or the financial institution that you're going through or mortgage company that you're going through will be able to see that you are responsible and that you do have money saved up. This is a very important part. When I was working at the credit union, this was an important part as well, making sure that our members had savings saved up. Now, I primarily worked with personal loans and business loans and things like that. But I do know when I applied for my mortgage, one of the things that they looked at is they looked at my bank statements. They wanted to see how much money I had within the last 12 months actually saved, not touched. And so I would recommend making sure that you are taking money from your check or from any source of income that you have and putting toward that mortgage fund. I would also recommend separating your bank accounts. So not having everything in one account. You'll be surprised how many people have their checking and their savings just in one account. They just have everything lumped up in savings. But you want to make sure that you are separating that so that you're not touching the mortgage money at all. Keep it saved up. Like I mentioned, there may be some debt that comes up that you may need to pay off. A lot of times we keep track of the debt that we have on Credit Karma, and Credit Karma is it's a great resource to use. But still, it's not the actual credit bureau. They get a lot of their information from the credit bureaus, but like I said, it's not the actual credit bureau. So the credit scores and things on Credit Karma are an estimate. And so sometimes when you're actually getting your actual credit pulled, some things may pop up. And, the mortgage company that you're going through may require that debt to be paid first. So you want to make sure that that's not holding up the process and that you can take money from the savings and go ahead and pay off the debt to keep moving forward. You also want to make sure that you're saving up enough for a down payment. A down payment is going to be crucial depending on the type of loan the type of mortgage that you're applying for or that you're approved for. It's also going to be crucial depending on the type of home that you want. A lot of times there's going to be a down payment. So you want to make sure that you're saving as much as you can, even if you don't know the exact home that you're planning on purchasing. Just go ahead and start saving. Save as much as you can to make sure that you're that much closer to your down payment when the time comes to apply for your mortgage. The second thing that I want to go over is pay down your debt. So during this time, during the year, you can definitely plan for the mortgage ahead of time. You can go 5 years in advance. You can start planning 2 years in advance, but I would say at least a year, because that's what I did. I'd strategically planned for at least a year, and I paid down my debt. So what I would do is I would look at Credit Karma. I use that as a reference, and I would go and I would see, okay, are there any accounts that need to be paid off? I would call different my medical companies or the hospitals, just make sure that all of the medical debt is paid off, paid down. I just made sure that I paid off everything. Be cautious of making on-time payments as well. If you have any loans or credit cards or bills that go past 30 days, it is going to report negatively on your credit report. So be mindful of that. During this time, like I mentioned, you really want to make sure that you're paying down all of the debt that you have, and also making sure that you're being cautious of making on-time payments. Now, even if you're someone that doesn't have say you don't have really debt, say you're not past due in anything, say you don't have too much debt and you're not really past due in any of your bills or anything like that, you still want to make sure that you're paying down as much debt as you can. Say you have credit cards, pay those down as much as you can, just so that you can help your debt to income. The debt to income is going to play a role in which you're, as far as what you're going to be able to be approved for. And so if you want a home, but your debt to income is not in that range for the home, then there may be a problem. So make sure that you're paying down, like I mentioned, as much debt as you can. Credit cards matter. Even if the bills aren't past due, even if they aren't late, even if they're in good standing, you want to make sure that you're paying down paying down that debt. The third tip is hold off on opening any new lines. So if you are shopping, you know, a lot of times you'll get to the register and the clerk will ask, hey, would you like to open a such and such credit card? Would you like to save 10% by opening this line of credit? You want to make sure that you're saying no. Don't open any new lines while you are waiting to apply for your mortgage. Even if you have started the process for your mortgage, you want to make sure that you're not opening any new lines. Just keep the lines that you have and work on maintaining those. Another tip is show consistent work history. So during this time, you want to make sure, if you're self-employed, that you're keeping track of all of your records, keep track of your taxes, keep track of your tax returns. Even if you are, you know, working a 9-to-5, whatever you're doing, make sure that you're keeping track of everything. That way, when it does come time to apply for your mortgage, you have everything in order. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I just wanted to make this quick video to go over some tips on how you can better prepare yourself to apply for a mortgage. If you have any more specific questions, if you want a more detailed video on debt to income, or DTI as it's commonly referred to, feel free to leave a comment down below. I do have to head out because I was going to go into a couple more things, but if you do have any other questions, or if you want me to elaborate any more on obtaining a mortgage, or any loans in general, like I've mentioned in some prior videos, I do have experience working in the financial industry. I was a loan officer for about 3 years for a local credit union. So I'm more than happy to share what I know. So thanks so much for watching. Make sure that you are subscribed, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye. Before we close out the video, I do want to direct your attention to Bad Chick Hair. Bad Chick Hair is a virgin hair company that is run by me. I sell virgin hair extensions, as well as different options to empower people through entrepreneurship. So if you are interested in starting a hair business, be sure to check out the website. I do offer options as far as drop shipping and wholesale or buying in bulk. So if you are a stylist currently in a salon and you're wanting to offer hair extensions to your clients, check us out. We can definitely help with that. If you're someone that is currently working, but you're wanting to create another avenue to generate income and revenue and financial stability, make sure that you check us out as well. If you're someone and you're currently at home and you're, just wanting to find different outlets, different ways to interact with people, different ways to make money, and you have a passion for hair, definitely check us out. BadChickHair.com has many options to help entrepreneurs launch their business. We do offer web design services, as well as professional biography services as well. I drew a blank for a moment. I apologize. And then we also offer business consultations via email. So if you are needing assistance with your current business, it does not have to be in the hair industry. Just in general, this is something that we can help with as well. But I just wanted to come back here and let you know that if you are interested in starting your hair business, selling bundles, frontals, closures, etc., Bad Chick Hair is definitely your place to go. If you have any questions regarding Bad Chick Hair at all, feel free to go to the website. Again, that is badchickhair.com, and there is a contact form there. You can also email badchickhair@yahoo.com. Feel free to text the business line at 269-888-6600 or leave a comment. Leave a comment under this video or any of my social medias at Brittany Bundles, and I'm more than happy to reply. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Bye.